Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Cooldown Reduction. And some would say we have a marvelous episode today.
I'm not going to say that.
Oh, I just said some. Some. Not most. Probably none at all. So
that would be not some. That'd be nobody.
Come on, man. Just
nobody
let it happen.
says
Just let it happen.
Nobody's
We're
going
to
to
start this with talking about our favorite Marvel superhero. And we're throwing it to Carmen.
Alright, good.
That's weird. Well, it used to be the Silver Surfer, but then it changed to SpiderMan. Not Peter Parker, Miles Morales.
Is Silver Surfer even like a hero? I thought he was just like a thing that existed.
No, he's totally a hero, bro.
He's a good guy?
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
He just was enslaved by Galactus because he was trying to save his planet from being destroyed.
Okay.
He didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
Is he a human?
No.
He's an alien.
Wait.
Spoilers?
I don't know my lore enough, but
he's not from Earth.
Yeah, but isn't he human?
I mean, like they're humans.
Yeah, they have
the humanoid people.
Yeah,
but
Is it like Stargate where there's humans across the galaxy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Yeah, I don't know enough Silver Surfer.
He's about as human as Star-Lord.
Okay.
Star-Lord's pretty human.
He's half human.
Yeah, pretty human. That's
So
close
that's
enough.
pretty human. Some would say. So Spider-Man, Miles Morales. Elaborate. I love him too.
Well,
I read all the books.
So I really like Peter Parker, and then I was like,
Why?
well, because he's
We'll
awesome.
get
First
to
of all,
that.
he's like the
We'll save
best
that for
character
mine. Just
ever.
do Miles. Focus on
Anyway,
Miles.
I was like, oh, Miles is totally relatable. Like he's
Again.
a relatable character because he is the same ethnicity as me.
Yep,
and I think that's
Carmen
awesome.
is half Hispanic and half African American.
No, I'm not. I'm all the way black. But I don't know. I think he's interesting. I think he's
The
a
one thing
fun character.
I want, like, if people are listening to chime in, his name is Miles Morales. Last name being Morales, to show that he's of Hispanic descent. But his father is African American and his mother is Hispanic. So why is his last name Morales? Why isn't his father's last name?
Because
unless they weren't married.
Maybe even if they were married, maybe her name was Morales, or maybe that was like a family name from her side. That happens all the time.
No, it doesn't.
I don't have the same last name as my parents.
Well, yeah, but there's situations that, that
No,
go
that
into
happens
things.
just because the people in this room. Well, no, that doesn't even count because I don't have the same last name as my family. So you're wrong. That's
I'm
totally
saying,
a thing.
It's weird. It
Okay.
feels like it's shoehorned.
Okay,
Is Blue Beetle Marvel or DC?
DC.
Or Blue Scarab or whatever. I was just curious.
Totally.
Came
My
to mind.
confusion from it proves it's not Marvel.
Okay, well, good. Okay, we'll go by that as our baseline then.
And now,
Me?
unless you've got any more to say about
That's it.
Miles. I do like Miles, though. It's really fun.
His spider suit is cool too.
His spider suit is fantastic. Let's go to Luke.
Well, I'm not really big into superheroes, so I'm going with Nightwing. I know been told it is not Marvel, but
favorite
I know-
superhero.
Yeah, favorite superhero because I'm not that big into superheroes.
But so is that, because that's Nightwing's grown-up Robin, right?
One of them, yeah.
Well, how can you say he's cooler than Batman Beyond?
Well, first of all, Terry McGinnis is a bitch.
Terry McGinnis is a very emo bitch.
But Batman Beyond, they have half human, half animal hybrids.
No, they do.
Yeah, but
It's
they're
a
not
fun world.
Batman.
Yeah, but
It was a weird time in the 90s.
Street Sharks.
Yeah.
Nightwing is the second coolest character next to Batman. So I mean, like, I can totally. Nightwing
Well,
was Batman.
yeah,
he was
he
the
was.
only Robin that like
Picked up the
fulfilled
mantle.
the Robin promise and became Batman.
Well, and he's kind of like the only Robin to...
So was he actually
Now-
called Batman and then he decided, nah, I don't want to do that, I'm going to be Nightwing?
Well, okay, I'll make this short. So what happened was Bruce Wayne died. There was a battle for the cowl. Dick Grayson won. He became Batman. Bruce Wayne came back to life. When he traveled through time, came back. He was
Very
like,
real.
Bro,
This
I'm
is
totally
comics.
Batman again. And Dick was like, that's cool. And then he went off and started being Nightwing again.
No, you act all confused, but like there are actually some great Grant Morrison books you need to read.
It was a
They're
really good
books?
story.
They're not even... Do you use the word book?
Comic books.
Graphic novel.
I only think like a few of them are graphic novels.
Sir.
Sir. My gosh. But yeah, Nightwing's pretty cool. Look at that.
Hey! Faux pas.
My bad.
Silence that.
Let's just start over the whole episode.
This is the second episode that we've had to.
I don't think I'd be
Just
cool
the
like
lost
that.
tapes. relegated to storage.
Anyways, mine's obviously Spider-Man.
Obviously, from the guy wearing a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle hoodie.
Oh, yeah. I'm also wearing a Deadpool shirt.
Oh, I was really hoping there was a Spider-Man underneath.
It's
like, just
not.
ready.
Spider-Man's number one. I can devote a whole episode to him, so I'm not even going to talk about him. We're just going to jump. He's that awesome. I can, from all the books,
So, okay.
go on.
So from
I'll defend
him,
him. Go.
from him being your favorite, how do the movies make you feel?
So,
That was not a good noise.
yeah, this is, you're just making this harder when we got things to get to, but I guess it's semi-related. Spider-Man 2 is a fantastic,
Which one's that?
amazing. I didn't say amazing. I said Spider-Man 2.
It's the one with Tobey Maguire where he fights Doc Ock.
It's but not the one where he's all dark and emo. That's
No,
three,
that's
right?
three.
Okay, I
That's
like
three.
2. I like 2.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, 2 for a while was the greatest superhero movie that had ever been made. But we're gonna
That's
get to
quite
why
an
it's not.
assertion.
But at that time, it was. And then it held that for a while because none of those piss-poor Superman movies were doing anything about it.
Have you seen Man of Steel? No? Okay.
I have seen Man of Steel.
Well, then obviously you know that there
And I
was a
said
good...
for a while.
Oh, okay.
But Spider-Man 2
2
is
came
still
out-
better than Man of Steel.
2 came out like mid-2000s,
Yeah,
right?
it's old. It's
Late
old.
2000s.
But it's still better than Man of Steel.
For the sake of time, I'll just let that slide.
Okay. I think. And then, like, Andrew Garfield. I like Andrew Garfield, and I have a huge crush on Emma Stone if she's listening. Yeah, that's right.
Chad's available.
So, I like them. But again, we should probably say that and jump to who your favorite superhero is.
I'm going to go with... Because I will preface it by saying I haven't seen the Avengers.
We can count the comic books.
No. Was it Hawkeye who's played
Bro.
by...
Come on.
Is it Hawkeye who's played by Jeremy Renner?
Yeah.
He's my favorite.
Okay.
You were getting on us about Spider-Man. That's like the lamest pick.
No,
you
because
could
it doesn't matter because it's Jeremy Renner.
He's
so
lame
cool.
too.
Whoa!
He's so lame. Have you
Whoa.
seen those Bourne movies he was in?
They
Those
were
were terrible.
really good.
How
No.
many was he in?
Oh yeah, it was just one because it was so
Yeah.
bad. That's right.
That was a good... You're wrong. And,
Okay.
hello, Hansel and Gretel.
Oh, my
Witch
That
Hunters.
was that was
Forgot about the best movie.
That was a
made.
craptastic movie. Like that movie
Yeah.
was so bad. I
No.
didn't even finish it.
What?
The only
Then you
movie I've
can't
ever
talk
walked out
about it.
on was fucking the Avatar movie, like Last Airbender, and I walked
that
out
was
on
pretty
that movie.
bad.
And then I rented it because I was like, I should finish this movie, and I did, and it was terrible because he had diabetes the whole time. It wasn't anything cool. It wasn't like he was going to turn into a werewolf. He was like, oh
They
guys.
never tell you. They say sugar sickness. You know it's diabetes from, like, the first scene.
If you were gonna watch that shitty movie, I'm sorry I spoiled it for you, but you're welcome. Go kill yourself if you actually
But
like
Whoa!
it.
Wait, you walked out on the movie though?
Yeah, it was a shitty movie.
Have y'all walked out on any movies?
No.
Ever?
I walked out on the Airbender movie.
Yeah, it was pretty
The
bad.
only movie I've ever walked out on was Dragon Wars. That's the only movie.
That
Did y'all
movie-
see that?
that
No,
movie
but I'm
was
aware
horrible.
of it.
It's pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
It was
I
so
walked out on
bad.
it. But
It had such high, like, aspirations,
well, from the
too.
trailers, I was
Yeah.
like, yeah.
No, okay.
On me.
Does anybody else share Mr. Dumb's opinion
Whoa.
that
Bro.
Hansel and Gretel is a terrible movie?
Never saw it.
That's fine.
Because it's
I'll let that slide.
Define terrible. Because when you say terrible, you're saying like this is
It was
scum.
a bad
This is the
movie.
worst piece of shit.
yeah,
Do not watch
the
it.
plot was shitty, the story was shitty, the characters sucked, the acting was okay
Jonathan's
because they're
face is
professional
crazy.
actors, so the acting was okay.
Um,
The action was
What's
bad.
her name?
It doesn't matter.
What's the actress? that plays
I
her?
don't remember.
She's a cutie.
I'll give you this: he's a good actor. He's just been in bad movies,
But-
and his character
but-
Hawkeye's lame.
I don't care because he's playing it. I'm still also coming to terms with the fact that you didn't like that Bourne movie.
It was so bad, but that's another time.
But Hansel and Gretel is just it's delicious. It is a fantastically delicious movie.
All right. Well, everybody listening, go watch it. Let us know what you think. And if you haven't peeled your face off by the time you finish the movie, then let Jonathan know that I'm right.
It is on Netflix.
Speaking of Face Off, another fantastic movie.
Yeah, everyone loves Face Off though. He
He's
won't
not-
have
he's
anything
not
wrong
that
with
No,
it.
he's not. But it's a fantastic movie.
It was
Yeah,
just a weird segue.
It's
Face Off.
awesome.
Yeah, no one's gonna argue with you
Yeah,
on
it's
Face
a
Off.
good movie. Bro, like, I'm not going to argue about good movies. Like,
Nick Cage, good or bad actor?
he's a horrible actor. That was a good movie, though.
well-
What?
Okay, I guess it's like Jeremy Renner, or however you say his name. Like, he's he's just had bad movies. Like, he's not a bad... I liked him in Face Off. I liked him in... what was that movie where they steal cars that he was in? Whatever it's called.
60 Seconds for Life?
Yeah. That was a good movie. But, I mean, like Ghost Rider, that was a pretty shitty movie.
Wait, both of them?
Oh, there were two,
There were
right?
two.
Yeah, I guess, see, the second one, I forgot. And, like, he was okay in Kick-Ass. So, it's not him. It's just the movies he was in.
No, Nick Cage is so great. It's better. His films get so much better with age.
Did you see it when he was Superman? No, because he got canceled because he was so bad.
Whoa. Butt slammed.
Anyway, let's move on.
I was gonna say, we totally came here to talk about Marvel movies.
I'm just saying.
We'll talk about bad actors, apparently.
Most of the time, I'll let you have it when you say stuff and I know I'm right. But when I have facts to back it up, I'm like, nah, bro.
Okay, least favorite Marvel superhero guy.
Least favorite?
No, okay, not even Marvel. Just least favorite superhero, because mine's not Marvel.
Well, you could always just be funny and be like everyone else and pick Aquaman. But
Martian Manhunter.
I don't like Martian Manhunter either.
He's pretty lame.
He
hanging
has
out
no
doing
purpose.
nothing.
He has
Besides
no purpose.
looking like a douche. Doesn't even wear a shirt.
Like, in Justice League, serves no purpose. Like, he obviously has, like, the coolest set of powers. And, like, there is an entire episode where all he does is try to give people cookies. Like,
For like the hardcore DC fans out there, though, they're gonna go nuts because we know nothing about Martian Manhunter besides.
I mean, like, he's cool.
Loser.
Like, I know some things about him, but he's still kind of lame.
But
Like, I think
even,
Aquaman's better.
even in Injustice, which is probably one of my favorite depictions of DC superheroes in a long time, he's a bitch. Like, Aquaman, they made Aquaman cool for
He's pretty
Injustice.
cool.
His ultimate, like, sends sharks at people. It's fantastic.
I never bought the Manhunter DLC, so I don't know.
Oh, he's a DLC character, even better.
Yeah.
So, I can't imagine many people would have.
I think Shazam's pretty lame.
I don't know who that is.
Just because of like all the what does Shazam stand for again? Do you know off the top of your head?
I don't.
That'd have been impressive if you did.
Statistically,
Oh, they're all
horrible.
names.
Oh, damn it!
They're all legendary names.
Yeah, well, he got like the wizard that he got his powers from and all that shit. But I mean, I don't know much about the Shazam lore. I just think he's lame. Because it's like this little kid and he just turns into a hero. And I'm like,
Well, that's just DC's problem with trying to relate to people.
I guess.
They don't know how.
I mean, well, I guess. But like, most of those characters are like super ancient. They're like super old. So like back then, it was like that was the thing.
So is
That was
Spider-Man.
cool. Wow.
So is Fantastic
First
Four.
of all-
so is the Hulk. So is
first of all,
Captain
bro.
America. So is Thor.
But
Yeah.
not Martian Manhunter.
Who was the
But not
first?
like-
Who was the
Coincidence?
first? Who was the first superhero? Superman, not Captain
not
America,
really, 'cause-
not Spider-Man. It was fucking Superman.
It was actually Gilgamesh, but
No, it
that's
wasn't.
okay.
No, it
That's
wasn't.
even farther.
Superman was the first superhero because he had
Yes.
superpowers.
So did Gilgamesh.
Anyway, the point is,
So did Achilles.
the Marvel superheroes are cool and they're awesome, but the DC ones are legendary. They were the first.
Well, they weren't just Superman.
I know,
And
but I
then,
mean,
then the market got flooded
a
incredibly
good
quickly.
majority of DC heroes are lame. I'll give you that.
Yep.
And if they didn't have Batman and Superman,
So-
they would like totally.
So
sick.
they definitely the lamest. You did admit that, but since they were the first, they get credit for that.
I'm saying like they used to be cool, and like they just didn't age well.
Batman's aged well enough, though. At least
I think he did, but I think
a
Superman's having
lot
a
of
hard
people
time.
haven't. I guess you make an argument for Arrow and Flash since they've got shows now.
I think that outside of that
Does anybody
show,
watch the show?
Arrow's that show's
Carmen
so
watches
good.
Arrow.
Like so many people watch it. But I think that that Green Arrow's pretty lame though. He's pretty shit-tastic. He's up there with Hawkeye. And fucking the Flash, which people argue is probably the best superhero ever, which
Well,
is
because
totally
of the Speed
bullshit.
Force, of course.
Yeah, but like he's totally lame. Like the Flash is so super lame. I mean, like the only time
Wait,
he
what?
can really do something
What?
is when he touches the Speed Force, and then he always kills himself. So it's like, well, you're so okay. You got this one-off trick you can do to like save the world, but then what about when the world's in danger again? You're dead.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Like Superman's better than him. Like,
But
but
if
anyway,
y'all don't keep up with a lot, the Speed Force, people will argue once he taps into it, he is the strongest superhero, period.
that's not
He can kill Superman.
People will argue that, yes.
no.
That he could kill, that he's stronger than anybody because they'll talk about it being a limitless power.
I mean, like we could argue about this until the cows come home.
Obviously,
but like
I'm
the
gonna pick
only
Hulk every
people
time.
who could like settle the argument are the people who made the characters because like they would know.
Yeah.
So, and
But I mean, they fucking change them up every
So.
year anyways.
it's like an endless argument.
Worst superhero opinion.
Like I don't have like opinions about superheroes.
Who do
very
you
much.
hate the most?
Go right back to Nightwing. Just
Yeah,
let
it's
Nightwing
Nightwing.
get every answer.
Worst. Iron Man. He's just an asshole.
Iron Man is an asshole.
Like I get
Tony
that's part
Stark's
of
an
his character,
asshole.
but
Well, I understand.
I mean, until those movies, he was pretty lame.
No, and yeah, he was like a C-list superhero
Yeah.
that no one liked because he was a dick and he suffered.
You know
with
who else isn't
alcoholism.
cool? Namor.
Yeah,
He
he's
is
pretty
cool.
lame,
No,
dude.
he's
No, he's
pretty
lame
lame.
as shit, bro.
Pretty cool.
He's the fucking Aquaman of the Marvel Universe.
No, first off, he's way. Aquaman is like a bitch compared to Namor. Namor's not even that cool, but
Aquaman is fucking Poseidon, bro. He's cool.
not Poseidon.
He is
Because
Poseidon.
in DC there has to be a Poseidon, isn't there?
No, it's him. When he's like he's Poseidon.
Well, what happened to Poseidon? Because obviously, like Greek myth is real in DC.
He is Poseidon. There is no other
There had to be
Poseidon.
a Poseidon before him, though.
I don't know, bro. Like,
Because obviously, like we know, Ares exists, and Wonder Woman is daughter of Diana.
yeah, and Ares.
Yeah.
Or no, and the devil. Well, I don't know, one of them.
What?
One of them. I
What?
forget which.
Yeah, no, like they do Greek mythology. So.
But no, daughter of the devil?
Yeah.
What?
Either of the,
well,
one of them. I like it's either Ares or the devil. I can't remember which is Wonder Woman's dad.
Those are different things.
Yeah.
those are
Those are quite different.
the devil or Hades.
Well, Hades or Ares, one of those.
Okay. Do they have their own devil? Like Marvel has?
I don't remember.
Does Marvel have a devil?
Yeah.
Is he a superhero? Or a
No,
supervillain?
well, comic book code, think that they can't depict certain things, so you couldn't depict like Satan. So you had to get around that. Or like one of the most popular is you couldn't have vampires. So
Really?
Marvel created Morbius, the living vampire. And it bypassed the comic code. Totally worked.
Is
But that's
the, is
thing.
the comic code a real thing,
It's a
or
real
is it
thing.
like
Yeah.
like a set
It
of
was
lofty
a
ideals?
real thing, and now it's a set of lofty ideals.
Okay.
But it was a real thing way back then.
Yeah,
There was a
'cause
book like they consulted.
Yeah.
some prick like got all offended and he made people like they tried to get this law passed and like
What? There were legislation was involved?
yeah, bro. Like they wanted to
Well, I guess it'd be
censor comics.
Trigon, right? Isn't that from Teen Titans?
Oh,
know
yeah,
something.
yeah, he
He's
is the devil.
He's the devil.
Look at that.
Oh yeah.
He's
Look at
Raven's
that.
dad. And fucking
He's-
the Marvel Devil gave Ghost Rider his powers, right?
Yeah, Mephisto. Well, no, I could be wrong. I'm not a big Ghost Rider fan. I would double check that.
I was pretty sure because like Blackheart's his son, but like whatever devil figure's name is like the actual devil, and then
Yeah.
like Ghost Rider's his shepherd and does his bidding, and that's why he gets the powers. And
Is Ghost Rider a good guy or a bad guy?
he's like
Or is he chaotic neutral?
You just say anti-hero and get away
yeah,
with it.
he's anti. He's like the Punisher. Like he does bad things to bad people. So.
Is Judge Dredd a good guy or a bad guy?
Anti-hero.
So he only kills bad people.
No, you have to. I need one.
Well, no,
of,
because he could kill good. It depends on your definition of bad people. You can get killed for just resisting arrest from Judge Dredd.
I mean, if you break the law, then
yeah, but what if you was just like?
Does
stealing
he
a
go
candy
by
bar?
his own code of law or by the law of the land? Like,
I think Dredd's like a by the book kind of dude. I don't know.
So,
I
like,
what's stupid.
if-
yeah, we don't read them.
if in that universe it's illegal to eat bread,
then you're-
does that make you a criminal and he will come and murder you
well,
for eating
he'll
bread?
only murder you if the punishment for said crime is death.
Yeah, he's not just like dishing out hot justice.
Yeah, no. Above all, he wants to arrest you, so you have to spend years in prison. But if you resist arrest,
Does he get kickbacks from the prisons?
Oh,
Like,
no, he gets hard-ons.
it's so much of a world that I don't understand.
There's quite a bit going on. Both of those movies are fantastic.
Are they?
I like.
I love
I mean, like-
love the reboot. It's fantastic. But the Stallone one, in its own merit, is fantastic. You're gonna argue?
It's not a good movie, but they're cult classics.
They're fun because
Yeah, they're fun.
Stallone being Stallone.
Yeah, like
fun.
it's fun and
Like
awesome.
Demolition Man.
But it's not a good movie.
That's not a good movie,
I
but
said
it
I
is
got on
awesome.
Jonathan, so I can't be like
Yeah, you can't.
I
Tell
can't do
everything.
that. Like, yeah,
That's fair.
Well, you could. People just know you as our wet blanket.
I guess. I mean, like if I'm right, I'm right, bro.
Oh my gosh! So worst superhero. Worst superhero movie?
Like Marvel or just
Anything in general.
Oh shit! There've been so many
There's been
bad
a lot of
ones.
bad
I honestly can't think of any of them beyond Spider-Man 3.
I think most people would grab Spider-Man 3.
I know. It's just
immediately put
it
there, though.
seems like such a low hanging fruit. I feel like I had to
is.
have seen But I feel like the ones that I enjoyed, people are gonna put on that list, like Green Lantern. I enjoyed Green Lantern.
Oh yeah, I forgot totally about that awful movie.
So before you guys burn Jonathan at the stake, it's not his fault because he doesn't read the comics and he doesn't like watch
Ryan
the
Reynolds.
show. Ryan Reynolds is a cool guy. Like I like him in all those rom-coms, but that was a horrible movie. And let me tell you why.
He flew fighter jets into space.
It's the same thing about the Nick Cage thing. It's not his fault. Like he's a cool actor, but he just wasn't a good Green Lantern.
Yes, he was.
I thought you called Nick Cage a bad actor.
I mean, like, tomato, bro. But anyway, so...
Semantics.
Another time. So, like, I mean, the thing about the Green Lantern is, like, his ring gives him the power to create anything.
Yes.
Right? He can imagine. And, like, all the things that he was creating were, like, real things that already exist. So, like, people felt that he wasn't being very creative with the ring.
He's better than the dude in Justice League who made shapes.
I mean, no, first of all, because Jon Stewart is like the best Green Lantern in the history of life.
What?
And DC fans will like skewer you for saying that.
Yeah, Jon Stewart is.
Yeah, he's like the Green Lantern.
Dude, everything he made was a cube of some sort that he like beat people with. But like, there's no imagination.
The villain in that
Everything
movie.
you can imagine, like a cube.
No, villain Parallax.
Yeah,
The villain Parallax.
Yeah, they pulled a Rise of the Silver Surfer card and just made him a cloud of smoke because they didn't have the budget to like actually make him a real villain, which is totally inaccurate. Like that's the thing about that movie. It's like it was super inaccurate, and that's why people disliked it. That's why it was so bad. It's just like the Last Airbender movie, super inaccurate. So that made it a bad movie.
It's kind of boring too.
It is kind of boring.
For a superhero movie,
Yeah.
There's a lot of dull moments.
But, I mean, that was back in the day where, like, all the superhero movies suck, so...
Yeah, well, speaking of really boring superhero movies, Superman Returns.
That was such a shitty movie.
That's
He didn't do anything the whole time.
I don't think I've seen that movie.
It's
That's
so
good.
bad.
You're not missing out because it's pretty bad.
Everybody thought fucking, like, Brandon Routh was, like, the second coming when he got cast as Superman, and it was so bad.
Jacked for the role.
All he did was pick up stuff, and we're like, we know he's strong. Like, I want to see him fight somebody.
Weird subplot with his kid.
Oh, yeah, his illegitimate child.
Yeah, it was an illegitimate child because he didn't know.
Yeah, like, the people who wrote that movie, like, you're not clever. We know it's fucking Superboy. Like, you
It was
dickheads.
weird.
Is he doomed to be Superboy forever, just like Robin? Like, can he never become Superman 2?
The weird thing about it is, like, in the comics and, like, DC lore, Superboy isn't his son. He's a clone. And, like, in, like, one of the universes before they got all jumbled, he had a son, and he had a name, but it was, like, something L. It wasn't, like, Superboy. He wasn't Superboy. So, yeah, like, Superboy is just a clone, but the people obviously didn't read the comics or whatever, so they were like, oh, it's his son. He's Superman, so the kid must be Superboy. And they jizzed all over the script and decided to make a movie.
It worked for Gohan, so, I mean...
Is Supergirl... Is she also extraterrestrial?
Yeah, she's from Krypton, just like Superman.
So what about Krypto, the super dog?
He is also from Krypton. So that whole thing about Superman being the last Kryptonian, total bullshit. Because there's so many.
Pretty much just like in Dragon Ball Z. Like,
No,
Vegeta and Goku
Dragon Ball Z
totally
is
not.
Superman. Like, it's a straight ripoff.
I mean, it kind of is.
Goku is Superman, period.
Yeah, kind of.
Vegeta and, who's his friend? Raditz?
Nappa.
And Nappa. That's Zod and his homies.
I mean, but like, so the Saiyans are like, after a while,
Kryptonians?
they're grown. And like, I guess in that new, if you take Man of Steel as canon, they're grown too. So Dragon Ball Z and Superman kind of steal from each other. But like, they're not like born.
Yeah, but Superman
But
was
Saiyans
the first
can become
before
giant
everything.
monkeys.
That's the big...
Superman cannot become a giant monkey.
Saiyans
No,
could
not that we
become
know of.
giant monkeys until season 2, and they were like, "This is done."
Well, that's because
One more
they cut
thing.
their tails off.
Yeah, like DB. Why do they call them? And you're playing the game. They call them great apes, but they have tails. They're monkeys.
Well, that's a good
Translation.
question.
It's a translation thing.
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was simple. That's all it took.
You thought you had a deep
I was
question
agree,
there.
but I totally agree. There are tons of weird translation problems in the world. So
You know what Gohan means breakfast?
that makes sense, actually.
And like,
That's it.
and like why he's called the Turtle Hermit is because Kame is turtle. So like Kamehameha is like Great Turtle Wave or something like that.
Oh, that's so much cool. It's cool to learn little things like that.
Yeah, I think most of them are named after food of some sort. Isn't like Chi Chi is rice or something? I don't know.
Yeah.
They take from different languages, I think.
Yeah.
Chi-Chis are what we used to call boobs.
You know who's not cool in Dragon Ball Z?
Like half of them.
Oolong, the stupid pig.
I mean, like,
He does
he's
nothing.
super perverted.
He serves
and he's so annoying.
no purpose.
I hate him and like all those other characters that don't serve a purpose. Like, what's the fat guy's name that cut off Vegeta's tail?
Yajirobe.
Yeah, I hate Yajirobe so much.
But see, they all had purpose though in Dragon Ball,
Yeah.
and then they carried over and they got like super.
How do you feel about Hercule?
Hercule to me is like the worst character.
The
Like, out of
worst?
all of them, he's the
Man,
worst.
Really? 'Cause
Yeah,
I
he's
hate
just-
Krillin.
That's fair. I mean, like,
What? You can't hate.
I watched.
Yeah, you could easily.
I
hate
watched
Krillin.
Dragon Ball, and he wasn't as lame in Dragon Ball, so I don't mind Krillin.
The
Like,
only
he's
thing
okay.
Krillin did cool was fuck a robot.
That's
That's the only
pretty
thing
cool.
Krillin ever
Yeah.
did.
Props for that though.
Yeah.
But Hercule's annoying. And like I don't know, like they have that weird like thing where he's like racially ambiguous, but he has an afro. So I'm like, yeah, is he supposed to be black? Because all the black people have those really big lips.
No,
He's, like,
he's,
super black.
he's not racially big. He's white because when it comes to black people, Dragon Ball Z is
You know.
incredibly racist. There's
true.
no second
Mr.
guessing it.
Popo.
Yeah.
Okay, that's true.
No, he's a white guy.
He's still annoying as shit though. I hate him.
Or Asian guy
Yeah,
because it's in
whatever.
their country. No.
Yeah, but he's the worst.
Well, we just get off topic.
But you know who's
so
not
bad.
Yamcha? I just feel bad for him.
He used to be cool.
He used to be really cool.
Yeah, I like
And then
him.
he just died a lot.
He has so much gay sex with Tien though.
What?
No, Chaozu is the
No,
one who's on Tien all the time.
Chatsu just watches. Diddles himself to. He's not big enough to contribute.
Aw.
Well, he's like you.
And I like Tien too. He almost kills Cell.
Almost.
Oh.
He buys the androids.
That's
time to get
true.
away.
You can look at his purposes.
So out of all those characters that used to be cool and became lame, he's like the coolest because he almost.
Yeah, and plus he had his own, like, he has a named attack. He has the Tri-Beam. Or the,
Yeah,
the
that's
Tri-Blast. So
Well, what's
that's
his?
pretty cool.
Yamcha has that like spirit ball, which is just like a rip off of the spirit bomb.
Yeah, no, Yamcha's dumb.
Yeah, I guess so. But I mean, like Dragon Ball Z's cool, but whatever.
Hey, score the game.
The
Because we do
game
that now. Give it a score.
Oh, Xenoverse.
out of 10 or out of 5.
Out of
Whatever
5.
you want to do.
All
Out
right,
of however, yeah, no.
I'm
You can
gonna-
do it out of 2 for all
I'm
I
gonna
care.
give it 4 My Little Pony card cases out of 5.
Nice.
Yeah, because there's one right there.
Nice.
But yeah, no, I mean, like, it's okay. But like, the thing I hate about it the most is actually there are a lot of things, but the thing I hate the most is that in the story mode, at least, all the people you have to fight are super duper OP, right? So you have to go out and you have to farm like an MMO, get stronger, come back and fight them.
But
But you-
Yeah, it is an MMO.
Well, I mean, yes and no, but
No,
like,
it is, isn't it?
It is.
It's
Is
a
it?
multi
Yes.
online game.
I know what MMO stands for, but I'm
You
saying
logged
like,
in and you were in a social area where bunches of other player
no, you don't
characters
have
were
to.
just sitting
You don't
down.
have to play on the
Bro,
on
but
the
you
server
don't have to
though.
in other MMOs either. You can go off on your own.
Okay, whatever. The point I'm trying to make is like in the story mode, you're always outnumbered, and that's super duper lame, and it's not
So,
cool.
Yeah.
so you can't play co-op. Like, you couldn't have brought a buddy in to fight what's his buckets.
No, not on the story mission. You have to do that.
That's
solo.
dumb.
Yeah, it's dumb. It's
Can you
super
just
dumb.
like fight other players if you want? Like, you just pick fights with them.
Oh yeah, you can.
Will they wreck your shit because you're like super dumb, or
I mean, like my guy's
like is
pretty
the power
cool,
is
man.
the power difference like? Does it balance it for PvP, or does it just like, well, they have better gear, so you lose?
Oh no, it's
Yeah,
definitely
there's no way
gear-based.
they balance.
Yeah, there's no balancing, so you could definitely get your shit wrecked. And like the thing that's worse about the combat is like when you lock onto a character, there's so many people on the screen fighting at one time. It's like a lot of the times you'll be fighting the air, and like your character will do a combo, and like he'll turn around and have his back to the person you're fighting. So then they like get like a 30-hit combo on you just because the game's all glitchy like that. It's just really annoying.
I blame the spaghetti arms for that.
But with all of that said, it's still a fun game. It's the best Dragon Ball Z game so far. So 4 out of 5.
That's pretty good because there's been like 200.
I don't know.
Dragon Ball Z
Budokai is
games.
pretty fun.
Legacy
It was
of Goku
awesome.
was pretty cool.
Legacy of
Yeah.
Goku was pretty fun too. It was super awesome how you could just hide behind rocks and shoot ki
Yep.
blasts and stuff and kill them.
I think this one's the closest to the show though.
That's cool.
Like
Even though it completely like flies in the face of the show and that you are some like random amalgamation of a race with attributes and character abilities from the show, and you perform actions that
Yes.
people in the show actually
So-
did.
I think so. I think that if Trunks can time travel in the show with the chili bowl haircut from the future, then that's totally okay. And I mean, like, in all the other games you play through the Dragon Ball Z storyline, so this makes it a little fresh.
Does anybody ever explain why Trunks has a sword?
Nope.
Why?
Are you sure? Like, it's not. It's from the future, obviously. Like, there was no.
What-
I mean, like,
he's
there's a
Super Saiyan.
There's an origin behind where he got
does
it
he
from,
have the sword?
and but it just doesn't make any
Has to be an
sense.
origin for it.
Yeah, well, I mean,
It's
like,
gotta be like a super sword too. Like, it's gotta have.
No, because it
some
breaks.
profit.
Frieza breaks it.
I thought that was just prove how strong Frieza was.
but yeah, no,
Cyber Frieza.
Sorry, Frieza.
yeah.
He should come back again. It's been too long. Since
They're making a
Yeah,
new
he's
Dragon
in the
Ball
new
Z.
movie.
I know.
Wait, is he gonna be even more robot?
I think he's golden this time.
Oh,
Yeah, Gold
fine.
Frieza.
Sure, it'll be- Y'all want to keep talking about that, or go back to Marvel
We
movies?
can get off this
That
tangent
was
and
the
go back to the
original
Marvel.
intent of the episode, was to
Oh,
get
my
to
God.
talking about
Yeah,
Marvel
we
movies.
just really wanted to talk about the best Marvel movie since Age of Ultron's approaching.
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty awesome. I hope.
It's gonna be pretty cool, but Jonathan, you don't really have an
I
opinion?
have seen the Iron Mans.
There you go.
All
and
three?
yeah, I've seen all three. I've seen the second Captain America.
Okay, Winter Soldier.
Yeah, and I think that's all I've seen. I'm pretty sure that's all I've seen.
That's okay.
That's
I know I haven't
crazy.
seen any of the Fantastic Four movies.
Oh, we're not
That's
counting
good.
the. We're gonna only start from phase
One.
1 and up.
See, I don't even know what that means.
That starts with Iron Man 1.
Okay. I know I haven't seen any of the Spider-Mans that are included in that.
There aren't
None
any
of
yet.
them
Okay.
are. Yes.
I haven't seen any of the Hulk movies.
They're not included.
Uh,
Wait,
They
wait.
are.
Technically, the Northern one, right?
Yeah, the
I
Northern
haven't
is
seen
the first
Thor or Thor Dark World.
Okay.
one. That's okay.
Yeah, it's easier just to name the ones you haven't or you have seen.
Yes,
'Cause
it's
there's a
the
lot.
three Iron Mans and Winter
Yeah.
Soldier.
Have you seen them all, Luke?
Let's see. Seen 3 Iron Mans, the first Captain America, the first Thor, the first Avengers. I think that's it.
Ah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I've seen them all.
Yep. That's about it. Multiple times each.
Yeah.
And I've seen Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I've
that's-
seen that.
Okay, there you go. What do y'all think about Guardians?
I liked it.
Sure, why not?
I like Chris.
Sure, why not? You're not having it.
Okay, well, no, the scene where Green Chick was floating around in space without an exosuit and just
Gamora.
yeah, whatever, Green Chick. How? It's space. It would kill you.
She's not human.
They explained it. Yeah, she's an alien.
You
so
can't apply our physics. Our
Yeah.
you can't apply our
I
physiology.
totally can.
You can't apply our physiology to that.
I cannot think of an animal outside of a water bear
she's an
that
alien.
can survive in a vacuum.
She's an alien.
But you're just looking here where you throw some fiction into your life.
No,
He's a man of science. He doesn't believe
You're not having it.
it's
it. So, out of the
Oh,
movies
awesome.
you've seen, what's the best Marvel movie? Like, rank the Marvel movies from 1 to 5. Oh, have you seen 5?
well, if you count Guardians of the Galaxy. Then
Okay, yes. Rank them 1 to 5.
I really like the first Iron Man, so I guess I'll go with number 1, and
Okay.
then Winter Soldier,
Okay.
and then Iron Man 2,
Okay.
and then Guardians, and then 3. 3 was so boring.
Wait. You said Guardians is the 4th worst?
It's not that it's bad. It's just it's the gap between 4 and 5 is large. Because those are
okay.
like because Iron Man 3 was just so bad.
Okay.
So little happened during Iron Man 3 that like I probably fell asleep.
Yeah, it was a pretty
It was an
shiny
awful movie.
Like I want him to be in the suit and punch stuff and blow stuff up.
No,
And
they
yet-
wanted to talk about Tony Stark's feels.
Yeah, no, I don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't care.
That's-
If I wanted to watch that, I'd go watch like Sherlock Holmes or something, where he's Iron Man without the suit.
Exactly. What about you, Luke? Have you seen 5 of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So my favorite of the ones I've seen, probably the first Iron Man,
Okay.
and then probably Guardians of the Galaxy,
Okay.
then Avengers. After that, it doesn't matter because
It just trails off.
yeah,
Trails off pretty quickly.
A lot of love for the first Iron Man, though.
What about you, Chatties?
Not easy. Guardians is number 1.
Of course.
Then it's Winter Soldier.
Uh-huh.
Then probably Avengers.
Uh-huh.
Then let's go Iron Man 2, Iron Man 1.
That's more than 5, but okay.
Oh, I was gonna keep going. I was gonna go on.
Oh, okay. Then do it.
Um,
Wait, you just say 2 is better than 1 in Iron Man?
Yeah.
Okay.
I need some more machine in my life.
I really wanted to see Terrence Howard's War Machine.
I did too, but Don Cheadle did fine, I guess.
Yeah, no, he's awesome.
I like him too. I like him better as Captain Planet, but
Yeah.
Continue.
I can't think of where I want to place the Dark World right now. I'm gonna place.
Aside, do
Yeah,
any of you at this table understand women's fascination with Loki?
No, not at all. Well, it's not Loki. It's Tom Middleton.
Yeah,
They fucking
what
love him.
I don't
I
know
don't
why.
understand
Is it
He's
because he
kind
has
of-
long hair?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, Thor has long
well,
hair.
I know,
He's got a lot going for him. He's British,
So
so that's he
accent.
can tons
but
of.
he's weird looking.
Well, yeah, that's another thing. That's what he's getting. He's like this scrawny, weird-looking guy, but he's like
I
really
don't
sassy.
understand.
He's sassy, he's got an accent, and he's rich.
He also says "cunt" in the Avengers movie.
He does?
Yeah,
When?
he calls Black Widow a quim.
Is that what that means?
Means cunt.
That's clever. I did not know that. That's how they got around that.
No, Josh Whedon talked all about it too. He was so excited that it got in. That's my greatest accomplishment.
Well, probably because they didn't know what it means.
I want to revise my favorite superhero,
Okay.
Gypsy Danger.
Who's that?
I count that. I count Gypsy Danger, and now we're going to talk about Pacific Rim.
Oh my god! Hell to the no, man. Hell to the no.
Totally superhero.
Fuck. Okay, you know what? No. Fuck that.
Or
Fucking,
like our resident Godzilla fan, and you hate Pacific Rim.
I hated
So
the
weird.
shit out of that Godzilla movie that
Well,
just
well,
came
I know,
out.
but
Oh,
you
okay.
like
You
our
said
resident-
Godzilla. I thought you were gonna say Pacific
But
Rim.
you are the guy who's like seen every Godzilla movie.
Every
multiple
single
times,
one,
and
multiple
you
times.
hate Pacific Rim.
I've seen every Godzilla movie, every Gamma movie, every monster movie, and Pacific
Whoa.
Rim was just so like it's not bad. It's like it's.
I wish the
it's,
viewers could have seen that little pose that you just did. It's not bad.
it's eye candy. It's like so like beautiful and magnificent. But first of all, what's his bucket? Jax Teller, whatever the fuck his name is. He's not a good actor. First of all, so fuck you guys if you think he is.
The guy from Sons of Anarchy?
Yeah, he's totally not a good
Oh,
actor.
okay.
Yelling does not convey emotion. Okay.
Well, I kind of done.
And if,
Anger.
I was saying, guess one of them.
yeah, if you people are listening, you're like, well, he's good at Pacific Rim. Go watch 7 seasons of Sons of Anarchy. You're gonna realize he's not a good actor.
Bro, we love Sons of Anarchy.
I love the shit out of that show, but he's not a good actor. He's my least favorite character. But anyway, the point is,
Bringing some prejudice into the movie there.
the point is, I saw the movie then watched the show. But the point is, like, the movie is so dumb because they have this fucking like sword that they can just use to chop up all the fucking monsters, and they can just go down to the ocean, chop up that big ass monster, seal the fucking portal, save the day. Right? But they're like, no, we're gonna slap dick around for a while, like wrestle around in the mud, have Idris Elba be all like tough and old mentor guy who has to die and shit, and then talk about the Asian girl's feelings for a while before we actually get to the point of us killing the monsters and stopping all these other people from pointlessly
It's
dying.
called character development.
No, it's so. I mean, like that doesn't mean that they have to like shoot the story right in the face. I don't know.
Well, if we didn't have that crap, we wouldn't get to see Charlie Day and oh my god,
Tom Middleton.
Any
no,
movie
what's
where
his name?
I can't think of his
What's
name.
oh
That's
shit? What's his name?
any movie where you have to
Chow, Hannibal
justify.
Chow. What's his
Ron
name?
Perlman.
Thank
Ron
you,
Perlman.
thank you.
I
I can't
love-
believe I should like just lose my nerd card for not knowing that.
No.
But their interaction, like you're so wrong about this. Your movies, your movie.
No, I'm
like,
not. I'm
your
like a movie.
radar is
I'm a
broken.
movie connoisseur. Like movies are my shit, bro. I've seen damn near every movie. That's not true at all. But
That
I've seen
doesn't make you
a
a
lot of
connoisseur
them.
if you're just watching
No,
every
but
movie.
no. My point is, Pacific Rim's not a good movie, right?
What?
It's not a good movie. Like fucking, you have to justify it. If you have to justify it, it's not a good movie. Like The Dark Knight's a good movie. I don't need to justify it. It's
Right,
good
but if
movie.
I start
okay.
saying bad things about it, you'll justify it.
No,
So
I
that's
won't,
a
'cause
fallacy in
you're
your
wrong.
argument.
The whole
Because it's
chain,
a
But
good movie.
but you'd be justifying it.
the whole
so.
chainsaw sword thing is like saying, why doesn't Superman just use his eye lasers at everything?
That's a perfect That's perfect logic. He should do that. He should do that
No,
because he has that power.
no, because it's not the ideal tool for every job.
No, that doesn't make any sense. Like,
It makes perfect sense. You don't, I mean,
look.
The chainsaw sword does not fix every problem.
also, what did we learn about the monsters? They evolve. They learn from what they do. So you start using the sword like crazy, they're gonna come out ready for the sword.
if you close the portal, they're not gonna do anything because they're gonna be trapped over there with those weird looking aliens the whole time.
But you have to have one of them to go through the portal. They established that.
No, they didn't. Because
they needed the alien DNA.
The only reason they had to go through the portal was because
it would spit the bomb back
Gypsy
out.
Danger got damaged. They couldn't shoot it into the portal.
They had to sever the wormhole.
No, because it would spit the bomb out.
Because
it has to have a kaiju with them.
Can you believe that you guys are arguing for the story of fucking Pacific Rim?
But they didn't have that kind of time.
No, because they were in the water. How are they going to cover with blood?
Out of all the fucking movies, you're arguing Pacific Rim is a good movie.
Because it's a fun movie.
Okay, Godzilla's not a good movie. I love the shit out of that.
That's fine.
Fucking, like, there's so many movies that aren't good that people like.
Liking bad movies doesn't qualify your opinion.
No, my opinion doesn't need to be qualified because it's an opinion. I'm getting a dictionary. I'm going to show you what opinion means.
But ours are opinions.
Yes, but you're wrong.
Exactly. You see the fallacy here.
Anyway, let's move on. Like I was saying, my list of Marvel movies, top 5. I'm not entertaining that conversation anymore because Pacific Rim's dumb. Anyway, so Winter Soldier, best movie. Let me preface that by saying I hate the shit out of Captain America, but Winter Soldier's a good ass movie.
When you put that number 1,
it's a good movie.
It is a fantastic.
Yeah, it's
movie.
very good. It made me like Captain America a little bit.
It's just on every level. It's
almost like how Captain Jean-Luc Picard almost redeems the French. Just in his existence.
He's pretty cool. But anyway, so Winter Soldier, damn, that's hard. I guess Guardians.
Yeah, it's one of those.
It's not super good. Guardians is like Avengers. Like, it's cool because you got all these heroes together and it's funny and all that, but it's not necessarily good.
That's why I didn't rate it.
There's plot holes. There's all kinds of shit. But, like, anyway.
And that duck scene.
Yeah, but we can go on forever about movies with plot holes in them. We can find plot holes in every movie.
Yes, but again...
I know you love the prequels. I will point out plot holes all day.
In Star Wars? Okay, like... Whatever. Let's move on.
Exactly.
Fucking...
Is that another episode?
The first Avengers movie. And
2 more.
Thor: The Dark World.
Dark World. Okay.
Man.
You just forgot about the Iron Man though.
I don't like Iron Man.
Oh, okay. I thought you loved Iron Man 1 though.
Yeah, that's my 5th one. Iron Man 1, because that was a good ass movie. Around that time, there weren't any good superhero movies, and that was a good ass movie. So
yeah, I kind of revived them.
No.
Yeah.
I feel like Guardians, Avengers, and Winter Soldier. Those are always. That's gonna be.
I'm
the top
curious
3.
as to why we all like Winter Soldier though.
The plot was just so good.
I mean,
but it was pretty predictable. It was a great.
No,
movie.
you're right. It's like this. Just
like
this
you call who the Winter Soldier
yeah.
is.
Well, but
like,
everybody already knew that, didn't we? Oh,
yeah.
it was Bucky Barnes. Well, yeah, I guess if you're unfamiliar with.
I do not read the source material. I went into that and I was like, okay, I know who that. Like, I bet that's guy.
But just like the fact though that it's been established, it's fine. You wouldn't put too much mystery in it.
I think it was more of like how it happened instead of like what happened, because everybody knew that it was gonna be Bucky. Everybody knew Cap was gonna save the day, all that shit, right? But we didn't know like all that shit was gonna happen with Hydra. And like, I don't want to spoil it in case people haven't seen it. It came like two years ago or whatever.
It's done.
You should have watched it too late.
Okay, well, I mean, like, you didn't know fucking S.H.I.E.L.D. was gonna like get destroyed. You didn't. I thought Nick Cage was gonna die, or Nick Fury. Nick Fury. I'm sorry.
I thought Denzel Washington was gonna die.
I thought Nick Fury was gonna die. I kind of feel like he should have died because he just doesn't really serve a purpose anymore.
Is he actually an Avenger? Like, does he actually have superpowers?
No. He's just a...
Is he like Batman?
You can be an Avenger and not have superpowers.
He's not like Batman. He's
like
Widow. He's just like... He's like a cop. He's like a spy. He's like James Bond.
But doesn't he have like an outfit? Doesn't he have a superhero outfit?
I mean, like, just because you wear fancy clothes doesn't make you a superhero.
No. I mean, like, when, like, his Inception with, like, his, I guess they're Cap's Howling Commandos.
Yeah.
He had a costume then, but, I mean, it wasn't, like, a Superman costume.
I forgot he was a part of that.
No, yeah, Nick Fury goes way back. I mean, he's also white.
Yeah.
He is?
Yeah.
The original one in the comics, yeah. And then they, like, switched it up during all the civil rights, all the civil rights movement and all that stuff.
I don't even know what we're talking about.
Learning new stuff.
I'm still thinking about Pacific Rim.
I know, but we have
favorite Jaeger.
Cherno Alpha.
Ooh.
Duh. Are we talking like only movie
Only
or
movie we can.
Oh man,
because I'm not aware of all the
Jet Jaguar is my favorite Jaeger. Fuck you guys.
The only one that I know that's not in the movie, well, fully in the movie, is Coyote Ugly, but because that's the one that Elba pilots.
Count that.
No, but Cherno Alpha, those Russians, like the most stereotypical. Like they had no
everybody's
reason.
The most stereotypical.
They had no reason to even state that those were the Russians because we knew just from the first second of screen time that they were the Russians.
But don't we know that about like even the Chinese group
Well, they're
too?
Chinese.
Yeah, I mean, like aren't they
You
like
can-
using chopsticks and eating stuff like?
No, they were playing basketball.
Okay. China loves basketball.
Yeah, I mean,
Americans love basketball.
Well, but so does China.
Okay.
China, yeah,
They
it's
love
true.
basketball.
It's
Okay.
really true. You know, it'd be
It's
weird
just
watching
very true.
like two Chinese football teams play. That'd be pretty weird.
You know what would be weird? Listening to people say Pacific Rim's a good movie. That would be weird.
Oh god.
Luke, favorite Jaeger.
Why are we talking about
He
Jaegers?
got one because he had to pause it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Probably, I can't think of the name.
I
The
will-
Chinese one.
Crimson Typhoon.
Yeah, just because it has 3 arms.
It has 3
And it
arms.
has
Has three
salt-like
comments,
hands.
so.
And it can do that like flippy thing with its jets and rotate its body. Yeah, no, that was pretty sweet.
Oh,
It's
man, those guys have got
it's
extra
really a
breaks, though.
shame that it went out like a bitch. Like both it
They
and
got
Cherno went out like bitches. Because in the video game, Cherno is like the most OP thing ever. Because it can stun lock people. Which
Yeah.
is
I never played it. Was it worth it?
I was totally satisfied with my like $8 purchase.
Yeah, I was gonna say it wasn't much. It was
No,
just
it's-
a little
it's pretty
fire
great.
game.
But fighting the kaiju sucks because like once the one that can fly, Otachi, OP.
Too hard?
You can't hit it. It's in the air. You can't hit it.
Favorite kaiju.
God. Otachi's too much of a bitch.
Yeah, I agree.
Slattern's a bitch. Probably Knifehead.
Knifehead's mine.
Yeah. Gotta go with Knifehead.
Yeah, I like Knifehead. This is not. Whoever thought of that idea to make one just like. Ridiculous.
Carmen's like over here seeing.
You guys
I mean,
drive me
kaiju,
fucking
you can
crazy.
pick anything from Godzilla.
Yeah, that's true. Mothra.
No,
Okay, favorite Godzilla kaiju.
Godzilla.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Not Mechagodzilla?
No, because he's not a kaiju. He's just a robot monster, like a robot.
Did he come out of the ocean too?
No,
Oh.
they built him in a lab, and then
okay.
Godzilla.
Did they
wrecked
build
the
him
shit.
small and then he got big? Or did they build him big?
Wait, are we talking about Mechagodzilla?
Yes.
So what are your worst Marvel movies?
Like worst period
Yeah.
outside of Phase 1 and all that?
Yeah.
No, let's just keep there. Iron Man 3.
Iron Man 3?
Iron Man 3 is pretty bad.
Iron Man 3 is awful.
Wait, so just Phase 1 or out of Phase 1?
No, just Phase
Just
1.
Phase
'cause
1?
I don't know what that means.
Well, because we can sit there and talk about SpiderMan 3. We can talk about the Fantastic Four movies, the Hulk movie. I don't want to talk about it.
We don't want to admit that those exist.
Okay, that's fair. What about you, Luke?
Worst?
Yeah.
Probably Iron Man 3.
Johnson?
It's so
Yeah,
terrible.
same thing.
Iron Man 3? I disagree.
Because you hate Thor.
No. Thor 1 was a shitty movie. But so was Iron Man 3. But that's not my pick. My pick is actually the first Avenger. I hate that movie. This might also stem from my hatred of Captain America.
And probably most of it does.
But it's just not a good movie. Like, I mean...
What don't you like?
I mean, like, I didn't prepare a list beforehand or anything like that, but there's just things about it I don't like.
We don't.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, I just don't like it. I think it's the worst one. I mean, you guys didn't have to justify. Why do I have to justify you racist?
Yes. Yes, we are racist here at Cooldown Reduction.
But yeah, no. Captain America, First Avenger, worst one.
Because all you see is the Human Torch when you see Chris
No,
Evans.
because his hateable actor Jeremy Renner's in it too, so he's got to hate on him.
He's in that movie?
Is he not?
He's
Is
not
Hawkeye
in
not
the
in that
first
one?
Avenger,
I don't
no.
know.
See, look, you're just spewing out stuff.
He's
You
in
don't
the
know what you're
first Thor.
talking about.
That's
Is-
probably what you're thinking.
I've
He's in
never
the
seen
first
either of those movies. So.
Is he in that movie?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he
He's
is.
guarding the
Yeah,
house.
that's right.
And he's like about to. I don't even think that arrow would have killed him.
No,
or even
he's
hurt
a
him.
god. It's not going to hurt him.
Ugh.
Oh, but yeah, so...
So stop talking about bad movies and whatnot, or good movies. Fast
Man,
and Furious.
We're at 50 minutes, so whatever you want to do.
Oh, Fast and Furious next time.
Next time.
Next time. Because we'll have seen it.
Yeah,
and we can
we'll
talk
actually
about
see it.
7. Because we're going to do it tonight.
We are.
Timestamp.
I don't know. Anything to say about Paul Walker?
I mean, like,
We'll miss him.
The CGI fixes all. Well,
Yeah.
No,
all you
he
do
also
is-
has a brother.
Well, they got his brother, and CGI his face to be Paul Walker.
I can't wait to see that.
that seems like a lot of work.
That's a lot of the reason why I'm going to see it
But
because
it's
someone
less
said-
work than CGI someone else's face because he already kind of looked like him.
That's true.
This save money on those pixels. There's just pixel by pixel.
Pixels are
lower
expensive.
cost. Yeah.
Yeah. Good point.
But I mean, y'all got nothing to say in closing
I mean,
for the three people that have sat through this whole thing. Because I'm sure there were 10,000 that started, but now we're like.
And then they heard that you hate Pacific Rim, and they just
they heard that you guys
closed it.
They heard that you like Nicolas Cage's movies and all that other bullshit you were talking about. And they turned it off. Before we go,
Maybe they just come back for our conflict.
I have something to say.
Hopefully that's what it is.
This is my last episode of Cooldown Reduction because, surprise! Oh, spirit, fingers, jazz hands. But yeah, it's been fun, and I might be on every once and again.
Yeah,
but
we're gonna miss you.
Yeah.
Comes as a shocker to all of us. Luke, is this your last as well?
The work schedule. Whenever y'all want to do it.
Wow.
So it's just me
Unless
and
y'all want
Chad.
to pay me to do this, I can quit my job. Then I can just be
Yeah.
here for every episode.
We'll take out a loan so we can afford your salary.
Okay.
No. Everyone say bye.
Bye.
Deuces.